Hey, Kiryu, what do you think of this box art? What do you think? What does it look like? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Sega.
Hey, Sega, our old friend, how you doing? Here's all the stuff you've removed from the fucking game. Hold on. Before we move on. So, Sega, when they localized that game, which, to begin with, should not have been localized, they never planned to. The series was dead after 2, because it sold so poorly, and somehow it still happened at the cost of anything. For example, the shogi minigame entirely, the mahjong minigame completely removed, hostess clubs, seducing women at the hostess club, which makes sense as the hostess club was removed, hostess management, which was a thing that was
the hostess club was gone.
Also, that thing I still don't understand what it is. Somebody in the comments explained to me what that was supposed to be. Survival tag game. That sounds like a laser tag thing.
That could have been cool.
That could have been cool, but I'm not sure that's it. Some of the signposts have had their names changed or mainly watered down. I'm still not sure what that means. Making your own hostess. Yes, that was a thing. That was completely removed because they removed the hostess stuff. The music, the main opening, which I personally prefer. It was a licensed song, which does not fly anymore at all. Shit, I think I actually made a pun. Is it the name of the song Fly? Did I actually make a pun? I'll have to recheck that. All signs of racism removed. I'm not sure what that means, we'll never know. Some cutscenes. Some costumes, but only in the European version. Some sub-stories, 22 out of 123 has been removed. Many of them being related to other series of sub-stories in previous games. Because nobody played them, said Sega. So why should we bother? Why should we bother? It will make less work, you know? Alright, and some serious translation issues, mostly altered and dumbed down translations. Let's start that shit. The MEB, the Men's Entertainment Box, you could of course find out about the girls there, as you would usually do. But they removed the hostess club, so you know. There was no marketing, promotion, or TV ads for this fucking game. Some extra content on DLC, like 2-player modes for some games, and oh yeah, hold on. Of course. The first time we see Kiryu on PS3.
The first time.
It has to be. I don't know if you're making a joke about Kinzen or about the fact we have been trying to record that thing so often before.
Mostly about the fact that it's the 7th fucking time that we
Ninth.
Ninth?
Okay, for me, ninth, because I had to test it with the new recording device. Hold on, we will introduce ourselves after this. Do not worry. Do not worry. The horrible box art cover, which I will agree with, is fucking terrible.
It looks terrible.
It's fucking bad. A whole bunch of characters were removed. Some locations have been changed. Some items you could get in the Japanese version are none in the English version. Some trophies have been changed. The Answer X Answer minigame, which is a quiz thing, which is of course like so... That I can understand because it's so fucking Japanese. Like it's a general like quiz for Japanese people, basically.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The massage parlor minigame, which was always weird, I will admit, but still. A specific hostess, Ayukawa Rina, which is probably a porn star or something. The magazine browsing.
That surprised me.
You can actually, you can only view the front covers of the magazines. Not the first few pages, like you would usually do in a Yakuza game. Some names have been changed. We have seen some of them. For example, Kazama's been changed to Fuma. That has been since the first one, which is still weird. Hanaya has been changed to Kage, or Cage, as we like to call him. So the joke about the florist is completely lost on us. Mame, the dog, has been changed to Rex.
Okay.
Morning Glory has been changed to Sunshine Orphanage and stuff like that. There's a bunch of other stuffs. The name of the game, of course, that's kind of a dumb thing to say. And I still don't know what that is. The option to give Taichi to young magazines in Chapter 10 has been removed. I have no fucking clue what that is. We will never know. Hello everybody, it is me, your lord.
And I'm the Code Wizard.
And we needed to get that thing out of the way because this game, we are, by the way, continuing the fucking series about time. The mainline series is going on now. This is great. I've been waiting to do this for a while, and holy shit, we are continuing. Of course, with the... okay, so, will we get gameplay in the first episode? Probably not.
No. Judging by our last recording session that we kind
okay,
of did,
we
but
sort
not
of
really.
walked around a little bit.
I wouldn't really
Does that
consider
count?
game.
That, no, that doesn't count. Well, I mean, you do take control, I guess. You do feel like you somewhat play some form of game, so... I guess? So, of course, as we start, we of course have to... I keep saying of course. We have to see people sitting down and talking, as is the Yakuza tradition.
I don't know if you want to hear what I said in the last recording session. Like,
well, now you remove a lot of the effect of this, so but do keep going. You brought it up. Might as well just go on with it.
Well, I mean, at this point, why not? There was this video that I watched. Well, now about 2 weeks ago, from Extra Credits about the power of cutscenes, specifically mentioning Yakuza 0, but I think it can apply to pretty much every Yakuza game so far.
Yeah.
About how cutscenes should be used less for action and more for subtlety, for nuance. When pre-rendered cutscenes have more, have better use for facial expressions and body language for these moments when they're just talking.
Yes.
And I think that Yakuza...
Like, one of the best examples of a Japanese company that does the kind of the opposite of this is when you have, for example, well, I have Kingdom Hearts in mind, but you know Square Enix, like all the Final Fantasy shit, when you see big action in cutscenes and you're like, cool, it doesn't play like this at all. They're getting better and better at finally doing it though. But
oh yeah, definitely.
That was definitely the problem. You're like, well, the gameplay doesn't look anything like this, but that's so fucking cool. So you know.
Wow, I love using the gravity thing that lightning uses. Oh wait, no, it's gone. It's broken.
Destiny's
Never mind.
All right, so. But yeah, this I do agree with that aspect of cutscenes, and I think that this would not fly in gameplay form at all, even though they do it. We'll come to think of it. But the other one that I think comes to mind pretty quickly is because since I have been making you play them for a future LP that's coming. Well, okay, let's not hide it. I've been making him play the Uncharted series mostly to get because he doesn't play third-person shooters at all, and I know I was going to make him play Last of Us for an LP. So I thought, that's a good place as any to do it. It's the same company, even though it's kind of a different game. But yeah, and you can see that, yes, the cutscenes are not necessarily for actions, actually. In Uncharted, it's mostly for facial expressions, just people talking. With a little bit of action at times, but like mostly people talking. It does help also that Uncharted really mixes gameplay and cutscenes together. So it helps, definitely. Alright. But we are here to talk about Yakuza, which is one other thing that I did plan. I should not have put it so far away.
Oh yeah, the bevy of sub-stories.
Yeah, oh man, I want people to welcome me like this. I should pay a bunch of people to just welcome me like this when I get home, like seriously. Their sole purpose is just to stand there. It's like, oh, he's here, okay. Everyone bow down. So
maybe you could maybe next time you go to a con you could pay people to like make a line and
oh that is tempting. Well, like that. All right. So one thing that my biggest regret about the previous LPs of Yakuza 1 and 2, my biggest regrets is that there's a bunch of good sub stories, less than one, come to think of it, but still there's a bunch of good sub stories that I regret not seeing, like, not putting in the LP. I regret not coming across them in the LP. And I kind of suck because some of them are just pure gold or just very interesting. So when, quite a while ago now, when I replayed... Yes, by the way! We will start focusing on the cutscenes pretty soon. I'm sorry, everyone. I just want to get these out of the way.
What?
Yes, we are...
Nani?
Masaka! So... Sugoi! So we...
Wait, no, that's how
that was about to come out. So I'm gonna be able to clear that out finally, Jesus. And so because of that, when I replayed those games by myself, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna take note of all the sub stories I come. Well, mostly I just went I did all of them. when I replay, because that's how I play those games. And I took notes of those that would be the more interesting or funny or useful, I guess, sometimes. So, starting from this LP of the main series, and probably other spin-offs, this, I will now have a list of sub-stories I absolutely want to put in the LP. So, the really, really good moment that those side stuff can give, we will see them. Well, of course, in my different opinions, because maybe I don't like one that you like, so sorry about that, but you get my point. They are all here, so I will be able to keep an eye on this.
Even if some of the games might be too good to have a list.
Honestly,
you might just...
some at one point. 4 has, I think, the majority of sub-stories are in the list. For reasons that we will not get into right now, because holy shit, just burn it. I just love the idea of it just goes there, that this important document just... Alright, so yeah, that's basically it. But definitely 0 was a tough one to choose. Okay, so what did we learn in the very beginning of this LP? So, Fuma, for the time being, for the clearing confusion, we will not refer to him as Kazama, which has been changed starting from 4. It has been changed back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Finally, but so for now we will call him as the game call him, just to not like confuse people even more. So yeah, Fuma is alive, not blown up by a grenade. Well, he wasn't when he saved Aruka. He was just really badly hurt, which is still bullshit. So he's alive apparently. He's dealing with Albert Wesker. And I love that narrative. And he shot Daigo. And Kiryu is wearing an Hawaiian shirt. Like, I mean, everything right now is completely crumbling in front of us. I will say though, it's a fucking lame-ass Hawaiian shirt. Why does Kiryu still look so goddamn awesome? It's a fucking Hawaiian shirt.
Well, it's Kiryu! Everything looks good on him. You can put a dress on him and it looks good.
The ultimate challenge has... No, that didn't happen yet.
No?
No.
I'm shocked.
I'm actually shocked myself. Now, to be fair, Kiryu would probably go... Okay, no, like this, it won't even be a choice during a sub-story or anything. It would just be, no, fuck you. I'm not doing this. Alright, so we have been talking over that shit a lot, so my apologies for that, but... So yeah, that is pretty... But that's the guy who took a grenade for me. Yeah.
It's hard to forget him.
He's my real father! Oh, that fucking delivery, I still love it. Alright. So, of course, when he says my dead father, he means father figure. Let's be clear on that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, alright, I remember we did... Okay, so that one was for... No, oh yeah, those were the saves that we... Okay, that was the save that we used.
Why is one of them black?
Because it's because diversity, and also because that's the clear save thing. That's the save you keep apart to say you have already finished the game once. Therefore, you unlock the bonuses from.
There was one at the start too.
That one was in New Game Plus.
Oh, okay.
That since they remove some sub-stories and shit, I can promise you, it is near impossible to get max level everything unless you farm a lot. Clearly because since they removed some fucking sub-stories, they did not adjust the amount of XP you get. And that's why I used the New Game Plus, mainly because, like, fuck it, let's just... Yay, it's Kaoru!
And gorgeous, high definition.
Yeah. She translated pretty well. I do have to say, she translated pretty damn well.
And if I remember well, this is the only
time we will see her. Do you have to press F to pay respects? Yes, I should probably give the occasion. Oh, jeez, he feels. That must be because I just realized why right now this is looking weird to me. I just came out of Kingdom Hearts 2 on PS4.
Ah, of course.
when you go from 60 to 30 for anything, you
It looks
fucking
jarring.
see it.
Yeah.
But alright. Also, Kiryu is fucking sensitive when you move it. It's actually pretty amazing. Da-da-da. You were part of the... You died, but you didn't die, and then you died. And you betrayed us, but you didn't betray us, and then you actually didn't betray us. But by betraying us, you saved it. It's Yakuza. You owed your life to my... That was the most... And that's another way to rewatch the cutscenes from... to watch a summary, which are still pretty long each, of the previous games. Which is nice. I'm actually kind of surprised they actually still... with all the shit, they actually took the time to keep that in and translate it as well. For with the amount of shit that's probably because they cut the amount of shit.
I guess it also it's also a good thing, especially for newcomers of in the US, because for people who haven't played the games before that, they might want to know what the hell is going on.
Also, I think it's pretty nice that like right now the big Yakuza 0 craze is that, well, okay, now it's Persona 5, but you know what I mean. Like for as far as Yakuza goes, it's the Yakuza 0 craze. Therefore, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be wondering, so it seems to be a huge series that I just discovered. What the fuck? Well, guess what? RLPs are there. Have fun. Mostly because some of them are fucking hard to find. Just getting that like 2-3 years ago, the whole series was fucking rough and pricey.
Oh.
Now, I believe, though, that with this, I have a feeling they will probably take some steps to make this a lot... Oh, hey, Yumi. To make this a lot easier. Mostly, they actually have reprinted copies of Yakuza 1 and 2 and PS2.
Huh.
Yeah. Also, you're getting a little bit out of it.
Yeah,
Just
I know.
Get closer to me. And, not too close. And well, so that's it. Like already you see that people are, it's kind of a demand, so that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Yeah, finally it's not just a niche fan base.
It's getting a lot more mainstream while still not there. I mean, it almost never goes overnight like this, but it gets a lot more attention. At least people like you see the game at front row in an EB Games or GameStop if you're in the States. So that's already that's a lot more than it used to be. Then of course Persona 5 came in and that died down, and understandably.
And took the world by storm.
Understandably.
Yes.
Persona 5 is to be a near perfect fucking JRPG. With some setbacks, of course. But none too major.
So, am I right, Morgana?
Hey, you should go fuck to sleep, okay? You need to sleep. By the way, I just want to say, look at his strut. Look at his ridiculous strut. This is absurd. I love it. I cannot move in any other way. Help. Did you press F enough? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, leave for Okinawa. Ah, the pretty place, the beaches and everything. Yeah, and that's of course one of the things that sometimes you try to do. That must be one of the toughest things to do when you try to quit the life. Finding a job that you will just not be refused because you were a fucking Yakuza, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You have to remember, like, criminals in Japan, like, I mean, pretty much everywhere, but there's something very particular and special. Like, if you have any little stain in your criminal record, you will be seen very poorly, as you might have seen from the beginning. And another game that does that, Persona 5. I'm done. Bringing it back again.
Yeah, I remember that.
You were involved in something. You got sued, kicked out of your previous school, and you are seen as a complete delinquent, which you are a pariah of the society, basically. It's rough like that.
Yeah, actually it's pariah.
Pariah?
Yeah.
I'm never sure. I was never sure of that word. I will probably fuck it up a few times before I get it. Alright. Oh yeah, by the way, she's going to the States. To make sure that we will never see her again this year. As of now, we have not seen her.
So goodbye forever, Kaoru.
It was nice fucking. I mean, did we?
I don't...
Should we get to it before you leave? I don't know. I mean, something to remember me by.
That would be nice.
That also got almost weird.
Let's do it. Wait here? Right now? Sure.
Haruka can record, I don't care. She's good at camera. Alright. That got weird. So, of course, we see those characters again. Like, this is really the spot where we ended Yakuza 2. We just went straight into it.
Pretty much, yeah. I remember...
So basically, this is pretty much what happened. They introduce us to what happens immediately after Yakuza 2, because it was a big fucking thing if you remember what happened in Yakuza 2.
Really? I thought...
A lot of stuff has probably changed because of this. So for example, he's got promoted. He's got promoted. Now, of course, you have to remember, was that day? That day was already out of the cup business at this point, right?
Yeah.
I'm starting to mix events at one point. It's getting weird.
I'm fairly certain he got...
he was a private detective or something, or just...
demoted?
Oh, he was definitely demoted. Because he kind of let his obsession for what the fuck happened 10 years ago. Well, now a bit more than 10 years. But you know, when with the death of Dojima, he was getting super obsessed with it, and he ruined his family life and his career because it was like, that's bullshit. Who are you covering? You didn't fucking do it. That makes no sense with your position. You did not fucking do it. And for 10 years.
And it turns out he was right.
He was right. I mean, it's pretty good because I guess it was kind of hard to really guess it when Kiryu never mentions it at all. To be fair, he was a real bro, not like Nishike, but Kiryu was a real fucking bro to the point that like he never mentioned it once during the first game. Or almost never. It was just... It's that Kiryu's special. In the end, that's all I'm gonna say. Kiryu is quite special.
He's a very special unicorn.
He's a very special snowflake that kicks ass and can withstand heat. A lot of heat.
A very much lot of heat.
Now, this is the weird bit, I admit, where it's like, you know, people don't really trust the Yakuza, because, you know, they're fucking Yakuza.
Yeah, the
Yakuza still fucking saved the city from a huge shit ton of explosives.
But they're still Yakuzas. They can't be trusted.
No, it's not necessarily that. It's just that, like, how do you think the police looks right now?
Like
The
idiots.
Yakuzas saved the city. Not even the fucking cops. In fact, this whole thing happened, and eventually they were like, "What the fuck just happened? What was that? Bombs?" And now it's okay. What? Let's just slide back. All right. So I will admit that it is kind of Kiryu's one of his strongest point and also his biggest flaw. And that's the fact that you're always questioning, like, why does he always go back to get involved in shit every time, in every fucking game? And it's like, he puts so much of his life into Tojo Clan. He kind of wants this to not have been for nothing, and the Tojo Clan to prosper.
Yeah, it's hard to distance yourself from something you put so much effort in.
Which I get, but that brings you back into bullshit every single time, which defies your fucking purpose of exiting the light. So that's kind of cool. It is an internal struggle that, well, to be fair, we always get. We know what answer is going to be every time. It's going to be, well, Tojo Clan. I mean, I'm going to do it. Fuck it, I guess. Every time. But,
makes you wonder, like, eventually, what's going to happen when Kiryu will be too old to be a Yakuza?
Apparently, Yakuza 6 explains that, because it's the end of Kiryu's story. Now, it's been out in Japan for quite a few months. But it's not going to be out here before early 2018. So personally, I don't know. And I don't want to know now. I want to wait.
Sorry.
But it is apparently the end of Kiryu's story. Does he live? Does he die? I don't fucking know. But it's the end of his story. Alright, so this first episode has definitely been a lot of explanation on our part, I will admit.
Yeah.
Not as many jokes as we usually do.
Well, that's because there wasn't a whole lot to...
Now, we had a lot to
poke fun at.
There's a shit ton.
There's a shit ton of fun.
But
it's mostly because we're just. It's a lot of setup
we
for
have,
the rest of the series.
which is what Yakuza does. So, but we mostly had to clear some stuff out, of course. But now we can focus on that. Yeah, of course you will come back. You can't fucking avoid it. You really can't.
At this point, Kamurocho is like a part of you. It's been inserted in your spleen. You can't just pull it out.
Well, yeah, actually, there's a whole the YouTube channel Yakuza Fan actually has a whole video where the guy explains why Kamurocho is probably even more important to the series than Kiryu. It was probably because of the talk that since it was Yakuza 6 was the end of Kiryu's story, like, if people would say, would that still be Yakuza? And basically his point was, well, if Kamurocho is still there, I think we can put any characters in there. Because Kamurocho... okay, so... well, first of all, I would advise probably that you watch the video, in that case, just because he explains it more than me. But I would like to summarize it, but that's going to be for next episode, because it's already running for a while.
Yeah.
And, alright, so we are getting on gameplay, so I guess that's also good. I guess. So, alright, we'll have to see if everything has been recorded properly, which seems to be the case, and then we will continue. So, everyone, I'm your lord.
And I'm the court wizard.
And we will, don't worry, starting next episode, we'll probably be putting a lot more of our dumb bullshit that we usually put. But at least we took care of the setup. So everyone, as noted from me, until next episode, you take care of yourselves. See ya.